Today's video is all about me trying to implement a healthier lifestyle and make new habits while on vacation. This is not only just my lake and workout vlog for the week, but it's also a guide on how to enjoy your holidays without it letting it affect your progress. Now that doesn't mean that I was healthy 100% of the time. Hell, I enjoyed myself so much on the first day that I did not even record it. But instead, this time, I decided not to just throw in the towel. I had to find a balance between enjoyment and staying on track. This time around, I incorporated new habits, ones that were more in line with my overall goals and ones that would make me feel physically good as well. And to be able to do that, I decided to do a balanced diet with as much exercising as I could, as I like to exercise and I'm training for my marathon. I can comfortably say the old me is dead and gone.
Gotta do what you gotta do when it's hot.
That girl that went from one extreme to the other has changed her ways, and it makes camping fun because you do not have to feel like garbage the whole time, but you also don't have to feel guilty and deprived either. You can just focus on what a vacation is supposed to be all about, and that is to relax and to enjoy yourself.
Done my run. Whew. Time for breakfast, and then workout number 2 of the day.
Sometimes we think that going on vacation equals doing everything that we are not allowed to do when we are at home, and that does not necessarily have to be the case. Instead, try to do things every now and then that you enjoy. That way you do not ever feel deprived from them.
Are you guys ready to work out? My own homemade workout plan, full body workout for the lake for this week, since we only got a couple dumbbells. So you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta work out. And you gotta make sure these muscles don't go away.
For me, being healthy is just a part of who I am now. I eat vegetables and fruits, and I exercise for myself and for my own happiness, not for anyone else. My journey may have started off to lose weight, but fitness and health has a completely new meaning to me now. And I've learned so much about myself during the process of getting fit and healthy, and I wouldn't take that back for the world. So when I do these healthy habits on vacation, it's out of self-love and enjoyment, and not necessarily about sacrifice and discipline. However, even though I did eat a lot better this time on holidays than in the past, I still allowed myself to have some unhealthier foods. I knew that eating a little more unhealthy this week would do absolutely nothing for me long term. I sometimes fueled my body with nutrients to feel good and give me energy, and I sometimes ate food that had little to no nutritional value simply because it tastes good.
Alright, full body workout is done, but the husband wants to go for a bike ride, and why not? Got nothing better to do at the lake than exercise a bunch, so I'm gonna go for a little bike ride with him.
Overall, I ate more unhealthier foods than I should have, but I didn't let it bother me. I knew it was temporary. It's not like we get to go on vacations very often, and why would I waste my vacation worrying about things that did not matter?
So literally on our way home to Saskatoon to take care of the cat. Leaving the lake to go take care of her cat. And then we're going back to the lake tomorrow.
If we do try a balanced diet and we fail every now and then, or splurge here and there, we need to stop beating ourselves up about it. Just pick ourselves back up the next day and try again. We have the rest of our lives to be healthy. A few days is not going to hurt us. We need to stop sabotaging ourselves because we think we failed one time. There is no failing when it comes to food.
7 a.m. brisk morning. I'm sleeping in at the lake for the rest of the week now. I've done my running for the most part. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself today. I did a half marathon in 2 hours and 22 minutes. I think I can do this. So I may or may not have had some pizza last night, but it's okay because I'm on vacation. And I'm just gonna call it carb cycling for my long run I did today to give me lots of fuel for today, right? So that's what we're gonna call it, carb cycling or carb fueling, whatever it's called. Okay, now that we loved on our cat for a night and we fed him lots of food, we can go back to the lake, right? Back to the lake we go.
And even if you do need a complete break from eating healthy and exercising on vacation, then do whatever is going to make you happy. One day or 1 week is not going to define your overall success. Sometimes we need that time to relax and rewind, and that is completely fine. Listen to your body and give your body what it needs.
Cheers.
Now that I'm done changing lives with the amazing words of wisdom I have,
This is really good pre-workout.
I just want to talk a little bit more about my workouts that I did this week. And later I'm going to tell you my top tips on how I make healthier habits while on vacation. So stay tuned.
Okay, everyone wish me luck on this workout because The mimosa got me feeling real good, if you know what I mean.
I'm trying to practice making workout plans as I'm studying to be a personal trainer. The disclaimer here is that I'm not a personal trainer yet, and the 3 workouts I made this week were specifically for me and my own personal goals, as I'm trying to train for a marathon while also trying to retain as much muscle as possible. So with that being said, I'm so glad I recorded myself working out because there are some exercises I was doing incorrectly, and I would have never known if I didn't watch the videos. I am totally doing these single-legged Romanian deadlifts wrong. My non-working leg is bent and my upper body is rounded. Even though I did this regression of the exercise where I did not lift my non-working leg, I still had a rounded back, and this is still incorrect. Here's a video on how to do them correctly so that you know for yourselves.
So from here, I'm going to go onto a single leg, and I'm going to reach with the opposite arm. I'm going to have this arm fully extended by my side, and I'm going to try and get this leg to touch the wall behind me. And that's the movement, okay? So again, I'm going to get the free leg to try and touch the wall behind me and hinge backwards with my hips. Now I'm going to drive through the stance heel and squeeze the butt as I come up. Your torso to stay in the same exact position the whole time. The only thing moving is your hips.
As you can see, his spine is in a neutral stance and it's not rounded, and your non-working leg is going straight back. You're not opening up your hip to the left or the right. If you cannot do that correctly, of course you can do it with your non-working leg stationed on the ground for stability. Guys, I would never do calf raises like this. It's not worth the risk, but I was really desperate, but please do not try this at home. And other than that, I did 3 full body workouts this week, focusing on some plyometrics and muscle endurance, meaning less weights but more reps. I'm in the final stages of my training for my marathon, and I cannot go too high in weights because I really need to focus on recovery for my runs. I cannot be sore every single day, and that may happen if I go too high in weights. I do full body because I can only weight train about 1 to 3 times a week, and I want to target all major muscle groups.
All right, all done. Now I can enjoy myself. That was tough. Burnouts are hard, man.
So that is why I've designed the workout the way I did, focusing on some speed and agility work, some muscle endurance work, and trying to use compound exercises so I can target more than one muscle group at a time. Okay, and now for my tips on how to stay as healthy as you can while at the lake. These tips are all based on my own personal experience and what worked for me. Everyone is different, but try some of these tips for yourself and let me know how it went. Number 1, wake up early and go to bed early so that you can do your workouts first thing in the morning before everyone's up. That way, you don't have to think about it for the remainder of the day.
Yes, with lots of cheese.
No, Mom, these are healthy nachos. Mom, I'm not supposed to hit bees.
Moving after my food, I'm right.
You moved the camera.
Sorry.
I think working out on vacation is so important. It only takes about 30 minutes to 1 hour of your time and makes you feel so much better than just sitting around all day and doing nothing. My next tip is to add veggies and fruits to every meal. I would not focus on taking away while on vacation, I would focus on adding foods while on vacation. Unless you are seriously devoted and you do not want to lose any progress and you are completely fine with taking away foods.
I really was gonna have chicken and vegetables for supper tonight. That really was the plan. And then shit happened.
But for the rest of us, just adding as many nutritious foods as we can is key. Just think of it as you trying to fuel your body.
So I missed my workout yesterday because I was super busy with family and stuff, and I just wasn't feeling the greatest yesterday, if you know what I mean. So I missed it. So now I have to do a double workout today because I have to do my run because I have to run so much to build up my hours for a marathon, and I also have to do weight training because I don't want to lose my muscles. So I'm like forced into doing a double workout today or I lose progress on one of those, so that can happen. I'm not excited about this because I actually have to leave today and I just want to relax and chill and kind of like enjoy the day because I literally work tonight at like midnight. My first ever hill. Let's see if I make it up.
Number 3, try to have normal portions of food. I know this is a hard one because everyone wants to overeat on holidays, but if you're gonna have an unhealthy meal, try to have less of it than you normally would.
The keys, you gotta keep going. Gotta keep trying to go a little more.
An example of this is I would have one pancake or one French toast and pair it with a healthier option or options that were gonna fill me up better. That way, I still got my pancake without feeling deprived and like I couldn't eat what everyone else was eating. Also, if I did have chips or other desserts, I would try to limit them. I would have only a bowl of chips instead of the whole bag. And lastly, bring your own food. Bring veggies, good sources of protein, fruits, healthy snacks, and low-calorie options. Most people are gonna eat differently than you, so bringing your own food ensures that you have some nutritious food to eat sometimes. That is all the advice I have for you today, guys. I somehow got home and had not gained any weight, so I must have been burning a bunch of calories just by staying active and eating as healthy as I could. And right when I got back home, I got right back into the swing of things and I had no problem with getting back on track. Because I didn't change that much while I was on vacation. I was balanced before, during, and after I went on vacation, making it a smooth transition back to my normal life. Hence why I believe a balanced diet and a balanced lifestyle is so important. But that is all I have for you guys. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know below if any of these tips have worked for you. See you guys!